Andrew Tate, the baloney baller. I say this because, much like the conventional sandwich meat, this guy's made up of all the things we don't want or need, but somehow find a use for them anyway. This is the guy that can't even say the name of his hypercar correctly.
He has a Bugatti. No one has a Bugatti. No, to meet other Bugatti owners to make more money. Other people I meet with Bugattis start babies turned up. The Bugatti. Where a Bugatti goes traveling around Europe, Monaco, all those beautiful locations in your Bugatti.
Today, I want to compound on the statements that I made in my previous video, and to tell you about some new stuff that this prince of penile ineptitude has done. I make these videos in hopes of making it big on YouTube one day. So if you like what you see, please consider subscribing and leave me a comment telling me how to make the perfect bologna sandwich. So Drew here has been the subject of a human trafficking investigation in Romania for a little while now, and the police have recently let him and his brother Tristan off of house arrest for a wider county arrest. This only means that they're allowed to move freely around the county they reside in, and not that they're free to go. However, the tater tots will have you believe that they're free men that have no evidence against them.
I believe I'm going to be found completely innocent because the evidence that we have is more than substantial. It's insane amounts of evidence that show that we're completely and utterly innocent.
These two withering wiener wonders are a complete package of delusion, thinking that they are free and clear in the eyes of the law. There's still an ongoing investigation into the allegations of human trafficking.
Your goal is to inspire a girl to make money and give you the money. So the way you're going to do that is you have to have some element of influence, and you're going to have that element of influence through her respecting you, looking up to you, and her believing she needs you. And this is extremely important. Because at the beginning, she will need you, but then she won't need you.
So this guy's allegedly used what I like to call the Tate bait method of getting women. He lures them in on the premonition of a true exclusive relationship with him, a successful businessman with a Bugatti, and then quickly returns the tables on them, sucking them ever deeper into a cesspool of single-digit IQ plays. So he lets these women into the house and quickly sells them on the idea that they now work for him as lewd cam models. Nothing overtly illegal yet. The illegal part comes when he won't let these women leave and sets a quota for the amount of money or time they need to be on cam. This is a little something called false imprisonment. So I guess that two of these women developed a plan to get out of his grasp and made it seem like they were totally infatuated with good old Tiny Testicles Tate and were able to leave the house, immediately contacting somebody that could get them out of the situation and left. Good. I'm glad they got out of that situation and that the Tates are being held accountable for their actions. The only other cause for concern that I have with the Blue Ball brothers is how much they're able to brainwash not only these women, but the young male audience that they have. Teaching impressionable kids that toxic masculinity is the norm is unacceptable. I used to be a part of a Discord community for Forza, and I met a 19-year-old guy from the UK. We had a talk about the Tates, and I exhibited my displeasure. To which he responds with his take that they are great guys to listen to and have great points. Now, this 19-year-old and I had been groups on Discord for about 6 months at this point, and everyone in the community was in their late 20s, and some of us were much older. He was much more mature than his age would seem, which is why he fit in with the older crowd on these servers. The fact that someone that was intelligent was still taken in by these limp dick losers was beyond my comprehension. If you look at Sneeko or Aiden Ross, those are two of the best examples of this impressionable kids letting ass-up Andrew get the better of them. Granted, those two were always on the douchier side of the spectrum. They were still easily manipulated by the word of the wienerless. Having a whole generation of these online idiots led by the Pied Piper of penis pumpers like this is a sad day, no matter who you are. And speaking of these two Tate ticklers, these are two dudes that got famous off of the hard work and diligence needed to grow a brand on the modern internet. They were already Tatey in flavor, but hadn't gotten to their true final fucktard form before being influenced by the I prefer anal Andrew. After their exposure to the cuck of clout, they decided to begin really leveling up their consumption of Tater Bell Hordita crunches, and had the audacity to try and emulate him. They're both in denial about what has transpired and want nothing more for their balding bigot to be let off scot-free to go back and do the horrible things he wants. And when the dust clears and they finally can't vouch for the tiny testosterone Tates anymore, they'll keep going with their lives like it never happened. Anyways, if you guys are thinking that Andrew Tate is something great, then you need to go back and reevaluate all of your life choices, because this guy is a complete piece of shit, 100%. And I'm extremely happy that the government is finally trying to take his ass out because of what he's done. Because if we don't, he's going to continue to do the same shit that he's already been caught up doing. I don't care how much money he has. I don't care if you like him or not. If you do like him, you're wrong. Okay? This guy needs to be put away for a long time. Human trafficking should never be played with. And all the other shit that he's done, no, absolutely not. He's a complete fuckboy, and he deserves nobody else's time until he can act like a grown-ass adult. Anyways, if you liked it, go ahead and leave me a like, please. If you're feeling real peppy, go ahead and subscribe. And until I see you again, I'm Bo, and I'm out.